Good morning, distinguished guests, fellow delegates, ladies and gentlemen, all visitors observed. In urology, when you talk about the number 5, you are thinking about things like dynamism, a creative energy, a sense of freedom, some form of creativity, versatility, and change. And so in my opinion, it's not a mere coincidence that we were selected to be the 5th cohort of the Young Diplomats of Ghana program. So right from the interview stages, our energy and our dynamism, in my opinion, it shone through. I was especially excited to meet all my fellow applicants, who were applicants at the time, especially because of some of the interesting cues that they had shared during our brief interviews. I personally remember being intimidated by Godwin, who somehow managed to speak to every single person in the room that day, as if he was an alumnus of the program and he wasn't a Sanamicans like the rest of us. I was also in awe when I was in the composure and the elegance of some of the delegates like Benedicta. She seemed to be unfazed by people who had gone into the interview and come back out. And when I met Nahaya, her bubbly personality and her comfortable energy made me feel right at home. But I still realized that she was a force to be reckoned with in the very best way possible. So at our very first meeting, I noticed that I was surrounded by top-tier talents across various industries. And in that meeting, I made a commitment to myself that I would fully embrace YDG and all the opportunities that it would bring my way. And I think that every other delegate also made that same commitment because our journey has been nothing short of wonderful and spectacular. As part of our training, we were privileged to learn from distinguished personalities on the fundamentals of diplomacy, diplomatic etiquette, the Sustainable Development Goals, international development, policy planning, and policy advocacy, among other things. Through every single training module, we began to understand that being a good diplomat is not only about negotiation, it's also about teamwork, it's about tact, it's about empathy, integrity, and being able to embody the principles of the nation that you represent. On the issue of teamwork, we were grouped into 4 different teams, and we had to work on, each team had to work on a project that embodies some selected SDGs. Each project will be presented in the course of this event. At every training session, each courtesy call, each official engagement, group project, and podcast recording session, this group of seeming strangers actually turned into a very close-knit cohort. Every meeting that we had led to us discovering new things about each other. For example, we all witnessed Benjamin's legendary oratory skills at our very first Ghana Youth meeting. Or that one engagement we had with the Honorable Ambassador from France, where Victoria shocked us with her expert grasp on the French language. And for those of us who went for the study tour in Europe, we were just as impressed as the Honorable Ambassador with Anne-Marie's exquisite piano-playing skills. I am grateful that this experience has been a holistic one. It has encouraged us to learn about each other, to learn about diplomacy, and creating an avenue for us to build a strong, lifelong network. As the chief delegate of this cohort, I have been grateful to lead this exceptional team of delegates with none other than the esteemed Dr. Delali Fayose, whose support made it feel truly safe. I believe that all the delegates have grown in various capacities. We have found strength within and in one another. I will especially commend Erasmus for being able to balance learning for his bar exams with a stubborn group of delegates that has completed their SDG projects. That was my group actually, and we didn't make it easy for Erasmus, but finally we finished our projects. It also fills me with immense pride to see that Otenewa is here with us. She consistently hosted numerous podcast sessions, and she still managed to win elections to the high office of Vice President at the Ghana School of Law SRC, and also pass her bar exams as well. She is a testament to the fact that hard work and dedication will always continue to pay off. I would admit that our experience was not rosy. Even in the low moments, we still came together. We provided strength to each other where it was needed. When one of us was grieving, we rallied around him, supporting him both emotionally and financially. In fact, Bernard's resilience and his determination has to be studied, because despite what others would consider a setback, he still continued to participate diligently in all our events and trainings, and we are proud of them. There were moments when we questioned ourselves, when we questioned each other, and when we even questioned our management. These questions, however, helped us find our voices. We appreciate the fact that having differences is still a way to foster solidarity. With someone like Michelle, I think we cannot appreciate the fact that her opinionated takes and her out-of-the-box questions were always things that prompted us to think deeper in every circumstance, even within the group and with some of our resource persons. We also struggled to balance the program with some of our other commitments, but somehow we made it work out. He showed up, he took responsibility, and we encouraged each other. And through it all, Michael Bain has been a very entertaining personality, as all our ratings. Sadly, our journey as Cohort V has come to an end, but our life as Techomas has only just begun. I am inspired by Abigail's polite but firm resolve, inspired by Magnan's keen attention to detail, Meldon's commitment to being thorough in everything he does, and Delali's unwavering tenacity. I believe that this entire cohort has so much to offer the world in Ghana. A dynamic group like ours is certainly destined for much more than just greatness. We are ambassadors of change. We speak for change, and we are the change in our societies. And I have faith that with the excellent training that we have received, these delegates will continue to contribute positively to matters of national and global development. So to our mentors, to our resource persons, to the coordinating office, the technical team, and the entire team at YDG and YDG, thank you so much for believing in all of us and for entrusting us with this wonderful opportunity. And to my fellow young diplomats, thank you so much for being the best group that any chief delegates could ever ask for. Congratulations to us all.